Happy pre-Valentine's Day, cousins. Hey, cousins. How are you guys? So listen, this is a special Tuesday night show, the day before Valentine's Day. Zach Boog is going to be your Valentine on Valentine's Day, ladies. I will be out all day Valentine's Day. So with my Valentine. So I wanted to touch base with you guys because Zach Boog did Monday night show. Shout out to Zach Boog. I love that Zach Boog is able to keep the party going when I can't. And he's going to be here tomorrow. So I wanted to come on this special Tuesday night to be with you guys because I wouldn't see you guys myself until Friday. Everything should be copacetic. Yeah, Friday. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Let me put the link in the bio for you guys to join the show. Let me put the link in the bio. Excuse me. All right, in the meantime, cousins, while I'm doing that, make sure you guys are shouting out where you're watching from. So let us know where you're watching from so we can do that. I'm going to put the link in the bio and Facebook first. It'll be in the comment section to join. Let everybody know where you're watching from. NYC's in the building to join as guests. Oh, I forgot to do the all right, so it's now there they go. It's pinned in the Facebook comment section. Let me just screenshot it now. All right. Okay, so it's in the Facebook comment section. Now let me put it on the YouTube comment section. YouTube comment section, so you guys could join as a guest on the show. To join as a guest. Again, this is a extra Tuesday night show because I won't be here tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Kansas City, California, Florida's in the building. So, is it there? Did I pin it? It's pinned. Okay. So now the link, if you want to be a guest on the show, is in the comment section and Facebook and also on YouTube. Okay. So if you want to be a guest on our show, push the request to join. 21 and older, have good Wi-Fi, have good light. No videos come down. Kendra G, that is I. I'm not reliable or liable for anybody you meet. Whoever you meet is on you. Boom. Okay? Do your own research before you meet somebody in person. We have Richmond, Virginia, Alabama, Philly's in the building, New Orleans is in the building, Florida. These comment section is going fast, child. Or maybe because, all right. Okay, let's start. Charlina, bring the camera down so I can see your face, Charlina. Charlina, bring the camera down. Show me the room, Charlina. Show me your room. Charlina. T, show me the room. Okay. You ready?
Ready.
How do you say your name?
Charlina.
It is Charlene. I said it right. Okay, I'm proud of myself. Charlena, where you calling me from?
I'm calling you from
Where you calling me from, honey?
From Omaha, Nebraska.
Omaha, Nebraska. Okay. How old are you?
I am 40.
Wow,
And you are my Hampton sister.
Okay, you look younger than 40. And you went to Hampton University?
I did.
Okay, that's what's up. I am a HU Hampton University graduate myself. All right. Yes. So Charlena, Omaha, Nebraska, 40 years old. Do you have any kids?
No kids.
No kids. What do you do for a living?
So I'm a director at a college here locally in Omaha.
All right, director at a college. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Aquarius. I got the sniffles. All right, so we got Charlena, Omaha, Nebraska, 40 years old, Aquarius, no kids, director at a college. What kind of man are you looking for, baby girl?
I'm looking for a God-fearing man who is very passionate about family, about love, has a pure heart, has done the work to really be ready, who believes in therapy, who believes in love, and is ready to have a family.
Ready to have a family. What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers are you must be a believer. Um, you must be a good steward of your resources, and yes, mainly be about family. I want somebody who's like loves their family.
Could he have kids already?
He can have kids as long as he still wants more kids.
Okay, fair enough.
Mhm.
Should he be in Omaha, Nebraska?
I would be limiting myself if I limit him. I would prefer him to be in Omaha, but I'll be open to like Kansas City, Chicago, somewhere in the Midwest. I actually used to right after I graduated from Hampton, I moved to Atlanta, and then I lived in Houston for a little bit too. So I would be open to traveling, but I would prefer now that I'm stable here in Nebraska.
So, would you relocate?
I would be willing to relocate for it would have to be like for the right opportunity.
Okay, got you. All right.
Mhm.
Should he look a certain way?
Um, no, I feel like, attraction is in chemistry, you just kind of have to go with the flow with that.
Okay. What about
Mm.
money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
I would say no, he has to be a good steward of his finances because there are people who make millions that are not good stewards.
Okay, fair enough. Not to handle your money. Charlena, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Yeah, let's see if you can see in my mirror. Oops. Can you see my mirror? Oh my
No, honey,
God.
just put the camera down and then walk backwards.
Okay. Can you
Okay.
see?
I think we see you, but we can see you. Ooh, put the hands up in the air. So, Charlena, when was your last relationship, sweetheart?
2019.
So, what is that? 5 years ago? More? 5 years
Hmm.
ago? All right, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'm celibate. 5 years.
Oh, 5 years. Oh, so you have been. So since you've been single, you're not having sex.
Right.
Is there a celibacy goal? Is it marriage?
Yep. The goal is marriage.
So you don't want to have sex until your wedding night?
I debate with my friends a lot with this. I do believe like if we, you're married in your heart first before you're married on paper. So I do believe if we committed to okay, we want to get
Who
married.
made that rule up? Who made the rule up?
It's,
You're married
it's
in your
not
heart
a,
first.
it's not a rule. It's not a rule, but
But okay,
when
but I'm just curious. Who
yeah.
said you're married in your heart first?
So some friends and I, we talk about this a lot, especially like my spiritual friends. Um, if we have decided in our heart, because you decide in your heart and in your mind and in your spirit first. Of course, I'm not saying we're not gonna get married. I'm saying you make that decision first. And then like if we're like engaged, we set the date, we know we want to be together. Um, yes.
I'm confused. So are you saying you're not celibate until your wedding night? You're celibate until you find a married that you're married to in your heart first?
You know what, Kendra? I'm gonna say let's say marriage because it sounded more. It's not coming out the way I was thinking about it. So let's focus on marriage so we can clarify all that. So marriage, wait until marriage.
Okay, so marriage as in your wedding night.
Yes, yes,
Okay. So the engagement process, you still wouldn't be intimate.
no,
Okay. Okay. I just want to get clarity.
yep,
Um, what are three flaws you have to work on in the relationship?
yeah. I would say patience, being open to what God has for me, and not really just having this image in my mind. And we all had that list, but really being open to what God has and being consistent.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
A guy would be lucky to be with me because I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work spiritually, mentally, physically, holistically to be ready. To be ready. I have a pure heart. I love family. I love God. I'm a virtuous woman, and I'm ready to be ready.
She's ready to be ready. What's the age range you would date, Charlene? You're 40.
Yep, I'm 40. I would say I would love somebody like 36, 37 to about like 40, 45.
Okay. 45. Um, okay. Let me read this to you. Lord of Leon sent $5. He said, "This sister seems nice. Tell her to make a man wait, but until marriage is unrealistic to most, even good matches. Respectfully." Um,
Mm-hmm.
do you think anything about that? Do you feel like when you made this decision 5 years ago to be celibate until marriage?
Oh no, I made the decision. I wanted to be celibate way before that, but then after that didn't work out, I just don't believe in casual sex, and I made the decision out, a long time ago. But I just committed to it after my last relationship.
Okay. I say this. It's a unique tribe of people. So I say you should definitely go to church because I
Mm,
feel like the people that believe in celibacy to marriage are usually church people. And you just
yeah.
gotta get into those environments that's a like-minded goal for their own personal journey. Yes, I do think it would be hard at times, not impossible. I'm not God, so I'll never say that. But my suggestion would be go to church events, go to church environments, and meet men who are like-minded on that type of path.
Hmm.
And I would say this for church people, because I know y'all believe in Jesus, and I believe in the Lord too. But faith without works is dead. Okay, faith without works is dead. So all my church people, y'all just praying. God don't just drop men from the ceiling. You're gonna have to go out there and get it.
I
Okay,
agree.
so you're gonna have to be active. You're gonna have to go to church events, go in environments, and put yourself out there. So don't
Mm,
just think that you're gonna wake up one day and God just got a man in front of you. It don't work that way. And now, according to, I'm speaking y'all language, faith without works is dead. So you can have
mm,
faith, but if you're not gonna do the work, it's just gonna be dead.
I agree.
All right. So you said the guy can have kids, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Um, now, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Um, So a guy would be lucky to be with me because I have a pure heart. I'm loving, I'm kind, I'm compassionate. I exude the fruits of the spirit. I work really hard to really, like you said, practicing what I preach. And I'm ready to be ready.
She's ready to be ready. All right, this is Shirley. Oh, what was the age range you would date again?
36 to 45.
36 to 45. She's in Omaha, Nebraska. She's open to you being located in other places. She's 40, has no kids, director out of college, Aquarius. How could the guy reach out to you, boo?
They can hit me up on Instagram at Charlina Loves.
Charlena Love. Say it one more time.
Charlina, like it's spelled, and then Loves at the end of it.
Love at the end of it. All right, boo. Will you keep me posted how it goes?
Yes, and love you. Love everything you're doing, and you represent HU well.
Thank you so much. Shout out to the real HU, Hampton
The real
University.
HU.
Woo-hoo.
Over
All
five
right, bye,
over.
baby.
Bye.
Bye, boo. Um, a couple things. I got a couple of paid comments. I did Lord of Leon. Then sometimes I gotta screenshot them because I gotta stay true to the show. So I'm gonna get Adrian Smith said, "You look truly stunning tonight, Kendra." Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that comment. Brittany sent this. Brittany said, "Waiting until marriage is not unrealistic. Me and my husband did it. Don't let people discourage you, but yes, it is hard. And that's for anyone on that journey. Blessings." Thank you, Brittany, for sharing with us. She spent $10 to say it. I'm going to read it again. So, waiting until marriage is not unrealistic. Me and my husband did it. Don't let people discourage you. But yes, it is hard. And that's for anyone on that journey. Blessings. All right, Brittany. Thank you for sharing with us, girlfriend. Thank you. All right, let's get somebody else. Let's see if we got a guy. Smoove. Smoove, show me your room, Smoove. Smoove, show me the room. Show me the room. I can't. Okay, now Smoove, come back to the camera so I can see your face. You ready? We can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm ready. Can you hear me?
All right, yeah, just bring the camera up, baby. There we go. All right, what is your name, Smoove? Is that what you want me to call you?
Yeah.
Smoove, do y'all give me light and get the camera up and keep it steady, okay? All right, there we go. Bring the phone down just a little bit so you could be a little bit more centered. Or maybe this is the best light we have too?
Hold on. Let me turn some on for you.
Y'all be calling me the dark child.
I'm in a loft. It's dark in here.
All right, Smoove, I'm hosting a live show, so you got to get together or I'm going to get somebody else. Okay, this is better. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Smoove, where you calling me from?
Detroit.
Detroit, how old are you?
30.
30, what you do for a living?
I work for the government.
Government, you have any kids?
None.
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
Cancer.
Cancer. Smoove, what you doing, honey?
I got a cane corso. He
A
just
what?
ran around. A
Oh, okay.
cane corso. A big, yeah.
What is that? A dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Smoove, I can't see the dog, but I need your attention. Are you ready, honey?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Smoove, Detroit, 30, cancer, works for the government, no kids. What kind of woman you looking for?
Just a nice woman. I don't like mean women. Educated. I went to college, you know, family orientated. Uh, and know God. That's pretty much it.
And knows God?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Um, mean. Don't know how to, treat the janitor like she treat the CEO. Um, yeah, I like energy. Make her aura right. Like babies and pets like you. They can tell off the rip.
Okay, babies and pets. Oh, okay.
Give 'em.
That is true.
I don't know what happened. I can't see anything.
Hello? Am I back? I let me get Smoove back, child. An Amber Alert just happened and knocked my an Amber Alert. Oh my God. The whole the okay, I left because the Amber Alert took over my phone, child. That's never happened before. I guess I got to put my phone on do not disturb. Ooh, child. Smoove, if you back, I'll bring you back. In the meantime, CJ, are you ready? CJ, show me the room. Show me the room, CJ. Smoove, call us back if you can. Amber Alert happened and it took over my phone. Ooh. Hello? CJ, ready? Uh-oh. You ready, CJ?
Hi. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Can you bring the camera down a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. What's your name, love?
I'm CJ.
Can you bring the camera down? Because like I see a lot of your ceiling. We were okay.
Yeah. My bad.
All right, there we go. Your name is CJ?
Yes.
CJ, where you calling me from?
Atlanta.
ATL, how old are you?
35.
35. What you do for a living?
I work in strategy, medical devices.
Strategy, medical devices. You have any children?
No kids.
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
No Pisces.
Pisces. So we got CJ, Atlanta, 35, no kids, works in strategy for medical devices, is a Pisces. Have you ever been married?
Yeah, I've been married twice, actually.
Been married twice. Okay. How long did each marriage last?
My first marriage, my ex-wife, I got married at 21. We divorced at 27. My last marriage, my ex-husband, I am bisexual, married twice. My ex-husband, we married in 2020, divorced in 2022.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay, I
putting
wasn't ready, CJ.
it, putting it out there right now. So, yeah,
So you was once married to a woman and you was once married to a man.
yes,
Have you been bisexual your whole life?
yeah.
Okay, so tonight, are you looking for a man or a woman?
I'm looking for somebody with good energy, someone who just matches me. I guess it doesn't matter. It's just a matter of us, our energy vibing the right way, and it just flowing naturally.
So you're open to a man or a woman tonight?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, why not? All right, let's
But
do
what
it.
if my standards for both are absolutely different, though?
So when I ask you the question, answer it for each gender, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we got CJ Atlanta, 35, no kids, Pisces. Strategy for medical devices revealed that he's been married twice, once to a man, once to a woman. He is bisexual, and he's open to either tonight. What kind of man are you looking for, or what kind of woman are you looking for?
All right. I'll go woman first. As far as women, I like short women, small, petite, um, someone who's headstrong. I like someone who runs business the way I run business. Um, they kind of take charge individuals at work, but very relaxed and easygoing outside of work. As far as men, I like someone who's also strong, extremely ambitious, athletes like myself. Someone who makes as much money as I make, if not more. Uh, Masculine energy. Yeah, that's a must.
So how much money do you make that they should make?
I make projecting this year. I'll probably make quarter mil.
Okay, so you'll make 250K. So you want a man, a quarter. Yeah, that's 250K, right? So you would want a man
Yeah,
to make at least 250K.
somewhere in the range. So like, not necessarily saying that they have to like make that much, but at least over 100, where it doesn't feel like what I think where and I've watched the show a lot, so I would tell you that this is probably going to be the craziest interview that you've because I definitely have a lifestyle that I've
You
lived,
have a
and I'm
lifestyle,
not
but
afraid
I'm
to
gonna
talk
tell you
about
right
it.
now, CJ,
But
it might not be as crazy as you think. I've heard a lot of shit in the last 4 years, so I. It's gonna be hard to say crazy for me. I've heard a lot of crazy things, CJ.
look,
But
I
continue.
was so I would say just over 100, over 100K. I just don't want to feel like I have to take care of somebody. What I want is someone to live life with. I want someone that wants to travel, this male or female, someone who's spontaneous, someone who likes to have fun, who's not a liar. I hate liars. That's skipping to the next portion, but I hate liars.
Well, let me ask you this. I want to get clarity. So the money requirement is for the man, not the woman.
No, I would say like I would want a woman that's business minded and goal oriented, that's working, who's successful in her own right. Um, I will say I do not give money to male or female in the first 90 days. If that's asked, I will immediately block. I don't even waste time.
Okay.
You should
Okay.
be able to self-sustain and hold your own, and I should be lifting you up, not carrying you along the dating process.
Got you. I still need a clear answer to this question because you told me that the requirements for men and women are different. And I wanted
Yeah.
to know, is this 250K a requirement for both men and the woman, or is it just a requirement for the men?
No, so I say let me just put it as a flat. They have to make over 100K both.
But okay, fair enough. They have to make over 100K, a man or a woman. What are your deal breakers for each?
Liars, easy. I don't like liars. I'm a Pisces. I have this natural ability. Whenever someone lies to me, I literally feel sick to my stomach. I just don't like it. Women with more than one child, it's a deal breaker for me because they don't have the ability to travel the way that I like to travel. Um, I mean, pretty much that's it.
Okay. So CJ, I got a paid question from December Neal. December Neal sent me $5 and said, "Are you open to trans individuals as well?"
Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna say yes, but it really depends on the individual. If it's a male to female, I would prefer someone who's completely past their transition, who's living in their life, who's living as a woman, and you know, there's no need for me to assist with surgery costs or the event that they are partially transitioned and they have something now that they won't have later. So that's a part that you have to kind of recognize ahead of time, like, oh, you don't have this, you have this now, but you won't have it later. So so fully transition. As far as female to male, you got to meet the same requirements as a man. I hold to that standard. Be tall, be athletic. You probably won't be 6'3", but be tall, but athletic, in shape, make great money, be career oriented, and kind of from there.
Okay, okay. Now, does the male or female have to look a certain way?
Athletic. They have to work out. That's I live by fitness. My degree background is in exercise physiology. So I pretty much live a relatively healthy lifestyle, not a tyrant. I mean, I eat out. I eat out a lot. I eat a lot of steaks. So I'm not opposed to people who are, not in the most absolute best shape. I mean, even for myself, I don't feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. So just someone who's active and enjoys taking care of themselves.
Okay. We got to the money
Um,
question earlier. Go ahead.
I know it says besides women have to be petite, small.
Oh, that was for the men description. Okay, how does the woman must look?
Um, Petite, small. I like dark hair. Um, I like soft, graceful, sweet. The kind of woman that would meet my mom and my mom be like, "Ooh, who's that?" That's the kind of woman I'm looking for.
Let me ask this because you are bisexual and I appreciate your transparency. I think sometimes the concern with bisexual people is, will they cheat on them with the other gender? Does that desire go away? So if a woman was open-minded and said, you know what, I'm gonna give CJ a try, what would be her insurance that you're not gonna cheat on her with a man throughout the relationship?
Um, that's actually a question that I've gotten quite a few times. But for me, it's kind of like a switch. If I'm with a woman, I kind of almost don't see men, and when I'm with a man, I kind of almost don't see women. Um, when I'm single, I see them both.
When you're single, you see them both.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I mean, because the me like have the option to kind of look and explore either direction. Um, but um,
Okay.
when I'm in a relationship, I'm pretty zoned in. I will say I would like the idea of poly. Not saying that I'm against it. I would. I wouldn't mind.
But poly in what way? Poly with a man and a woman, or poly with two men, poly with two women? What would be the version of poly that you'll be open to?
Like, an ideal situation is a man and a woman. That way, she has two boyfriends. She has two men that are providers, that are keepers, that are in a way that we would take care of. So, I don't think many women. Well, I guess a lot of women probably would object to having two men, but I don't know. I wouldn't mind it.
Okay.
I'd be
You
open
wouldn't
to it.
mind it. Okay. We got to the money question earlier. He said make it just at least 100K or more. He's not going to take care of you. Do not ask him for money within the first 90 days. Let's do the Kendra Kim. Okay. Look like you in shape.
I mean, work out every now and then, maybe once or twice a week.
Once or twice a week. Okay. So we got CJ,
I'm kidding.
Atlanta, 35. What's the age range you would date?
Mm. Um, right. So based on my experience, I kind of feel like someone who is with the mindset that I'm looking for would probably be between 27 and 45.
Okay. Should they be in Atlanta?
They don't have to be. I travel a lot, so I wouldn't care.
Do you want kids yourself?
I do want children.
Okay. Would that be a reason why you would want to be with a woman?
No, I mean, I make enough money to put in an application that would present well enough for me to adopt my own.
Okay. So I don't normally ask this question. Someone paid for me to ask it. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to. I know different bisexual and gay men, sometimes they like answering this question. Sometimes they don't like answering the question. But Dehende07, Dehende07 sent and said, Kendra, can you ask him if he's a bottom or a top?
Very, very, very versed.
He's versed. He's versed. Okay. There you have your answer. He's versed. Okay. When was your last relationship, CJ?
That would be my last relationship that I would say like a serious relationship would be my ex-husband. But I have dated in the last 2 years. Um, made some really great friends out of it, but nothing that I would say is long term.
Long term. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna put this caveat out there right now because I know it's gonna. If you put this on Instagram, it's definitely gonna come up. So I'll say it now. So it was at a point when when my husband left, and I've kind of fell into a wild space, and I did have OnlyFans, and I was relatively known. No,
You yeah. Do you still have your OnlyFans?
no, that's. But I did it, so I
You
wouldn't.
did.
Like I say, when I say I don't like liars, I also rarely ever lie. So, kind of mentally preparing myself for how this is gonna roll out, but in the same time, I mean, I'm a good guy.
And I guess what things were you doing on your OnlyFans?
Lots of things.
Lots of things. Ooh, child.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. I'll leave when you say lots of things. We'll just use our imagination to wonder. All right. When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
Anyway, skip that.
Okay. Can you just answer this for me though? Was it a man or a woman?
It was a man.
A man. Do you care to share the last time you was intimate with a woman?
Yeah. Last Sunday.
Oh, that was last time. How was the last? That is. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So you had okay last Sunday, and then since then you slept with somebody else, and it was a man.
Yeah.
Ooh, well,
Well,
CJ, are those? Let me ask you a question. Are those options for you? Those two people?
the woman, no. Um, the guy, possibly, but he lies, and it's kind of like when people ask, "What's your toxic trait?" And I'm kind of like at a point right now where I've understood that sometimes if I like someone's energy, or even more so, if we have good sex, I'll ignore toxic behavior when I shouldn't. But it's what it is.
That is what it is. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, CJ, you be getting an intro. What are three flaws you have to work on? I mean, you do. I mean, you told me because at first I was gonna say, how is it possible? Because the last person you told me you slept with was a man. Then you said I asked about a woman. You said last Sunday. So I was gonna say, well, how is that possible? Then I had to realize since last Sunday you slept with a man sooner than that.
Yeah, last Sunday, and I'm not talking about the Sunday that passed. I'm talking about the previous Sunday before that. But
Child, last Sunday, 7 days, 14 days, still wasn't that damn long ago. And since that day, let's just say it was 14 days. Within
yeah,
14 days, you slept with a man.
within the last 14 days for sure, I've done both.
And there you have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, what are three flaws you have to work on?
Um, I cut people off quickly. Uh, I I've been working on giving people second chances. I don't typically do that. Um, I just kind of feel like when you are vibing with someone and you're really in tune with them, you don't feel like you communicate well enough to express, discontent, or you communicate well to express how you feel or what you want and things like that. And I feel like someone doesn't communicate well, I find that really difficult for me to understand, because I'm the kind of person that's I ask questions. I'm like, so if I see someone that I'm with and they have they're down, I'm going to ask, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay. And then, the question and answer is usually, oh, no, it's nothing there, nothing wrong, nothing wrong. But what happens with me is I tend to start to overthink and think that maybe the issue with me. And because of that, I tend to kind of start pushing away. So so I cut people off relatively quickly when I can be a little bit more understanding. Um, I will say that my next flaw would be that I do put a lot of time in my work. I love my job. I love what I do and the people I work with. Um, and I don't tend to prioritize a relationship until I see that the values there. Um, and my final flaw will probably be, I guess, and it's weird. I would say my bisexuality is a flaw, because it really does. I felt that it has put me in a position where a lot of people deem me as undateable. because of it.
Well, let me ask you what you want. I mean, you kind of said it earlier. Your perfect relationship dynamic would be a poly one, correct?
Yeah, that'd be perfect example of
Yeah. So basically, if you can find a man and a woman who probably maybe you guys are all bisexual, that would work best for you. Because I think what happens is this, and I have learned by hosting this show for almost 4 years, there's all different types of relationships. So you really got to find your tribe of people. So now, a woman who is a straight woman that has the ideal relationship of a man and her, she would be cautious because a lot of women well, I'll say this. A lot of women in the dark or not on social media or don't express would probably date a bisexual man, but they're never going to publicly say that, right?
yeah.
But most women will not. And I think that's the concern for a woman that wants a husband, wife, we have a family. That could be a concern. Now, I have heard gay men say they don't want a bisexual man, right? I've heard gay people say, I don't want to be bisexual because I don't want you being with somebody else. So it could go both ways. So I think if you could find a bisexual man and a bisexual woman, that would be your perfect dynamic.
I mean, that'll be dope.
Yeah, that would
Now,
be what would work for you. I
reality,
think,
yeah,
yeah.
not only just finding someone who's bisexual, but they also have to match the other aspects that I'm looking for, which are a little bit
Well,
more
it's gonna
challenging.
be tough. I mean, you're not asking for a lot, but you want money requirements, you want a lot of different things. So we'll see though. That's what we're here for. We're gonna see how it's gonna work for you. So why would a woman or a man be lucky to be with you?
I think if you are looking for someone who's going to be loyal, who's going to love you, who's going to be a caretaker, who wants to, and when I say provide, I mean in a not only in a financial sense once we get to that point, but someone who's going to lift you up, who wants you to grow, who wants to see you prosper. Then I'm that person. And I can't get it. My last relationship is the best example of that. I married someone who wasn't a U.S. citizen. I fell for that person really fast. We met in 2018. We married in 2020. He didn't work, but I took care of him. And during that time, I made sure that I paid for his education. He became a doctor. He left me after he fucking became a doctor. But we're not gonna talk about that. But I
So
took
you
care of him.
paid for his schooling to become a doctor?
He was a doctor in his country first, but it required a lot of testing here in the US for him to be able to practice. And he needed to learn English. And I sat down night after night working on teaching him English so that he can pass the TOEFL. It was just a lot of work, and I did it selflessly. And just one day after he got his license, like, I don't want to do it anymore. So I think that's another reason why I became very guarded with the idea that I wanted someone who didn't lie, because it felt like I put a lot of effort into creating a future, and it just kind of fell apart.
Okay. I want to read this to you. Linda sent $10 and I want you to respond to this. She said, respectfully, I think he's in denial. I sense he prefers men.
Well, well, that's if that's what you believe, then that's what you believe. And
Let me ask you this. Do you equally desire women as much as you desire men, or do you have you desire men more or desire women more?
you know, um, I would say men are easier. They're easier to attain. They ask less of you. And with my current lifestyle and how I, travel and live, it's definitely easier for me to, man. Would I say that that's my end goal? No, because I eventually want children. Um,
I asked you that earlier, though. I said, did you want to be with a woman because you wanted to have children?
yeah, I say yes, but it's not
But
necessary.
see
Not saying,
now, but go ahead, continue.
yeah, it's not necessary like to have the woman have a child. but ideally I wouldn't mind having a child of my own.
Right. But see, this is why I asked you this question because let's say you really do desire men, but obviously, in order to have a child, you would have to be with a woman. And you just said that you don't see yourself settling down with a man because eventually you want to have children, which means that it would be the main reason why you would go to a woman. And the reason I want to just bring light to this is because that is a concern. Like,
Right.
that is a concern, rightfully so, of a woman to be with a bisexual man. What happens once you have the child? Now, do you want to go back to men because you are a father?
No, 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 no. Like, so another thing is like I grew up in a two-parent household. Um, Me and my father, we are like brothers. Me and my stepfather are again like father son. I love him. I want my child to grow in a household like I grew up, with two parents that are loving, that take care of them, that are guiding them in a way that will help them grow, prosper, to be great parents themselves. Um, it's just to have discernment, to think in a way that is not of just one mindset, because it takes two different mindsets to really raise a child to be great. I think, in my opinion.
Okay, 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 okay. So
So
CJ, okay.
yeah, so whether I'm with a man and we adopt a child, or they already have a child, and it gives me the opportunity to at least live out a fraction of what that's like to be a parent. That's okay. With a woman who has a child, and again, it gives me the opportunity to live out what it's like to for a fraction of a child. Then that's what it is. I think as long as there's not like multiple children, I can be all right. One, I
Okay,
can.
okay. And what you give me your age range? Should the guy or the woman be in Atlanta?
I don't care.
Okay. And why would a woman or a man be lucky to be with you?
Oh, you already asked me this.
I did. Okay, then we're at the
Yeah.
end. All right, so we got CJ, Atlanta, 27. He'll date 27 to 45. He is 35 himself. He has no kids, a Pisces, strategy medical devices. He would like a person that makes at least 100K or more. He's open to men and women. He was once married to a woman and then also married to a man. Now he's open to both again. And probably a relationship would be ideal for him, which would be a man and a woman. But let's do it. For the person that is interested, how can they reach out to you, CJ?
You can reach out to me. My Instagram is right here. Blackfit King. That's the easiest way. I will say that if your profile is private, I'm accept your request. I'm not going to read your email.
Say
Your
it again.
message.
Your phone went out. Your phone went out. Say it
Uh,
again.
Blackfit King. That's my Instagram handle. You can shoot me a DM there. If your page is private, I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to even open it, because I know my page is private. But I'm just saying, I'm not.
Okay. One last question before you go, but I think you answered this. Shane the brand said there are multiple ways to conceive. He could do that with another man. Is he opposed to having a child with a man?
Oh, absolutely not. I'm not opposed to that at all.
Okay.
I think where I am in my life is that I've reached a pinnacle in my career where I'm going in an upward place, and I want someone who matches me there, but also matches the free will that I have, and the spirit that I have, that wants to explore and be spontaneous. And then eventually, once I'm a VP or I get the CEO, which I'm looking forward to eventually, to then be able to say, okay, well, hey, we're in a place now where we can have children. All of the cards are paid off. We have homes. We're in a place that's stable.
Okay. And there you have it. I appreciate your transparency, CJ. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
CJ?
I'm
I said
here.
I appreciate your transparency. CJ?
Thank you. Um,
Okay,
yeah,
we're
I'm still
gonna
here.
go because we're starting to have Wi-Fi issues. But I said I appreciate your transparency. CJ can be reached at Black Fit King on Instagram, correct?
Right.
Okay. Well, and he said you can't have a private page or you won't accept.
I will not.
All right. Keep me posted how it goes, CJ.
All right, we'll do.
All right, bye. All right. Listen, all you can do is respect somebody's honesty. And again, I've heard it all on the show. So I believe he can find, he just got to find his tribe. That's what everything is about, finding the people that want to date the way you want to date. One thing I've learned is there's people that like poly, there's people that like, the world is like a bag of Skittles, you never, or a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get, but you want to find your tribe. So if he's not your tribe, totally understandable. If he is your tribe of people and dates the way you want to date, reach out to CJ. That's what this is about. All right, let's go. Let's Cheesy Bob. Show me your whole room, honey. Cheesy Bob. Show me the room. Show me the room, Cheesy Bob. All right. You ready? Have you been here before?
I've been in your waiting room, but then somebody did some weird porn stuff, and you ended the
Oh,
live.
so you didn't get selected.
I didn't get to, yeah. And
Okay.
it's my name is Chassity, by the way. Cheese is my childhood nickname.
Okay. You want me to call you Chassity?
Yes, please.
Chassity, where you calling us from?
I'm from Houston. Well, I'm from Louisiana, but I'm calling from Houston, Texas.
You said, how old are you?
I am 25 plus shipping and handling.
What the hell does that mean?
I am 34.
Girl. Now, I will say this. That was creative because I've never heard 34 be described as 25 with shipping and handling.
Well,
Oh,
thank
my
you.
goodness. 34 years old. Chassity, you have any children, girl?
Yes, I have 2 teenagers. I have
How
a
old are
son who's
they?
14 and a daughter who's 8, well, about to be 18.
Okay. Are they both by the same man?
Yes.
Have you ever been married?
Yes.
When did you get divorced?
Ooh, child. 2017.
Okay. And what do you do for a living, Chassity?
I work for a pharmacy benefit manager, a PBM company. So it's basically like
Pharmacy benefit
the insurance.
manager?
Yes, pharmacy benefit manager. It's like a pharmacy insurance company.
Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm in the Aries.
So we got Chassity Houston, 34 Aries, mom of 2 kids by the same man. She was once married. So your kids are by your ex-husband, correct?
No,
Oh, they're not. Who are your kids?
no.
So you
I got
married somebody
married.
else.
I got married when I was 22. I had my first kid when I was 16. So there's a difference there.
So you had 2 kids, but your 2 children have the same father.
Mm-hmm.
So you had your first child at 16 and your second child at what age?
At 19.
And then you got married at what age?
22.
And how long, and when did you get divorced?
I got divorced in 2017.
Okay, I'm not sure all the math. Okay. So we got Chassity Houston, pharmacy benefit manager. 34 is the Aries, mom of 2 children by the same man, was married once to a different man. Okay, what kind of man you looking for now, honey?
I'm I'm not gonna sit here and give any specifics. I'm just looking for someone that God's already done the work on. Somebody who is constantly seeking um to be healed, somebody who's constantly seeking to be a better version of themselves. I'm not gonna put specifics on what I don't know I need. So I can sit here and say what I want, but what I need might be completely different. So that's completely God's plan.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Um, Dishonesty, manipulation. Um, I don't have too many hard deal breakers. I mean, just be a good person. I know that's like a general statement, but It's a lot of people out here that aren't really good people, honestly.
That are not good people.
That are not good people.
Okay. So be a good person. Should he look a certain way?
Um, I'm only 5'3", so taller than me. I'm not super specific about height. Um, I prefer a black man. I do prefer a black man. However, I have dated men outside of my own race. Um, but I mean, no, as long as he looks clean and looks good.
Looks clean and looks good. Okay.
Hmm.
What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Um, so I make about 97,000 a year. So I would say they can make anywhere between. They can go as low as 50K. I do my own thing by myself. I have my own house, my own cars. I take care of my two teenagers by myself. So as long as they're working 50K and above, we can survive. We'll be okay. I'm not looking to be a millionaire. I'm just looking to be happy and comfortable. So,
Okay. They're telling me to talk to you about your smoke detector.
child, listen, okay? I just told y'all I'm only 5'3". I do not have a ladder and I don't have a man. So, if anybody's in Houston, Texas and would like to come, I already bought the batteries off Amazon.
Woo, child.
So, that's all I got to say to that.
Okay, if you live in Houston and you're tall enough to change your smoke detector, do you live in a building?
Oh, Jesus. No, I live in a house. I have my own house.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was gonna say that maintenance can help you. All right, you live in a
No.
house. All right, so if you are tall and live in Houston and want to come change your smoke detector, you can. Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam, honey.
Okay. All right. I'm still in my mom clothes. I didn't actually think you was going to choose me. And I was cooking, so I got food
Okay,
on.
we see you, baby girl. What was you cooking?
Oh, we made some, it was like a stuffed bread. I don't know if y'all know what that is, where you got chicken, steak, cheese. So it's a stuffed bread.
Okay, so we got Chassity Houston, 34, mine are two kids, was once married. Would you want to get married again?
I wouldn't mind it.
Why did you and your husband get divorced?
We weren't really a match. We still get along. We're still friends. He's remarried. We're still okay. We just weren't really a match. We had known each other like most of our childhood. So he was somebody who went from a friend to a husband. But hold on. Can I say something real quick?
We can.
Okay. So I'm watching the comments on this side. And for those of y'all who got a problem with my weight, first of all, beauty is subjective. Secondly, my schedule for next week includes a surgery. So go play with your mama, don't play with me. Third of all, y'all sitting in them comments and y'all sitting here won't get on here and try to find y'all nobody, and y'all sit here and y'all critique all of these people and y'all just as alone. So please leave me the hell alone, because I am an Aries. Let's first and foremost remember that. And you don't want this kind of smoke. If you do, fall in my inbox. Respectfully. Now I'm gonna be fat and I'm gonna be fine and I'm gonna be fierce, making my 100K a year in my own house with my own two cars that I own outside, and my children who are going to South Korea in the summer. I handle my business. So you worry about your own weight and don't worry about mine, because your mama probably fat too. Now, I'm sorry, Kendra.
Not your mama fat too. But I got a question. So you said you got a surgery on your schedule next week. What surgery are you getting next week?
Oh, I'm getting a tummy tuck.
You get a
So
tummy
while
tuck.
they sitting here talking about my stomach, it's about to be flat. It's about to be non-existent. Thank you. And I'm paying cash, not financing. Thank you.
Woo, child, she paid cash for that stomach, child.
Hmm.
Don't play with her. Don't play with Chassity. Okay. All right, Chassity. All right, she told you cousins in the comment section. When was your last relationship, Chassity?
Oh, I haven't been in a relationship since 2017.
Okay, so that is 7 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
7 years. Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
3 months ago.
3 months ago. Okay.
But
Um,
that's by choice. I've chosen to abstain for now.
you chosen to not have sex 3 months ago?
Yeah, after the last person that I was sleeping with consistently, I chose to uh no longer indulge in casual sex. So that's a
So
personal
what is
choice.
so personal choice? What happened?
No, I was saying it's a personal choice. It's not spiritual
Personal
or
choice.
religious. Yeah.
So what is this? What is the sex goal now?
Um, I don't really have a goal for sex because it's not just about sex for me. I'm looking for a partner. What comes with that, whatever comes with that, comes with that. I'm not gonna put any restrictions and say we have to be married or my abstaining is personal to me. I feel like I'm in a self preservation. Making a lot of changes in my life. So, and that's one of them. I don't want to be used up or used goods, and I'm trying to be somebody's wife, preferably. So that's just me.
Okay. So I missed it. I'm sorry. You will have sex or relationship, or you're waiting for marriage.
No, I'm not waiting for marriage. I'm
Okay.
just saying right now I'm waiting for a partner. So it's not
Got you.
necessarily marriage.
Okay. Okay. What are 3 flaws you have to work on?
Um, I'm a fire sign, so I'm very short fused. Um, I've had to practice patience, so I can be impatient in a lot of spaces. Um, I'm an extroverted introvert, so I can also be very standoffish, um, to a fault sometimes.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Um, I feel like that's an even harder question, honestly. Um, because we only see us for who we think we are, not for who everybody else sees us as. So, um, I'm a very altruistic person, so I'm not selfish. I'm not selfish. I'm very caring, loving, giving. I'll give you the shirt off my back. It don't matter who you are. Um, and I'm supportive, and I can be very understanding in a lot of different situations.
All right.
So I'm a partner, pretty much. That's why they would be lucky to be with me because I'm a partner.
Okay. Little double I says she got the right mindset. That's what they said. She got the right mindset. Do you want more kids, Chastity?
I wouldn't mind having a couple more children.
Okay. Could the guy have kids already?
Yes, they can have children already.
Okay. All right. And how could the guy reach out to you?
Oh, my Instagram is Ms. MZ underscore Chaz, CHAZZ_B.
Okay. Pookie sent this. Let me read it, child. Everybody sending money to say thanks to you tonight, Chastity. Pookie said it's refreshing to see a BM looking for love and not a sponsor.
Well, I appreciate that.
At first, I didn't get BM. I guess it means baby mama. I thought BM referred to black men, but I guess I was like, this doesn't make sense. But then I got it after. Okay, well, let's do it, Chastity. Chastity done gather y'all in the comment section, so don't let her do it again, child. Do you want the guy to be in Houston?
No, no, he doesn't have to be in Houston. I can afford to travel, so
All right. So Chastity Houston, 34. What's the age range you would date?
um minimum 30, maximum 45.
45. All right. She works at a pharmacy. She works as a pharmacy benefits manager. Is an Aries, mom of 2 kids. All right, Chastity, honey, and she's open to having more children. How could the guy reach out to you?
On Instagram at Ms. _Chaz_B. Chaz with two Z's.
Spell it out for the people.
MZ_CHAZZ_B.
One more time.
MZ_CHAZZ_B.
And there you have it. All right, honey, keep me posted how it goes.
All right, thank you.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
I try to screenshot some of the questions because I don't have time to always answer them. But let me answer this one. Little Double I sent this. He sent $10 to say this too. He said, "With all respect, Miss Kendra, you took 30 minutes on Weird Buddy to then shut the show down early. Sometimes now we support you, but can you extend the show a little longer tonight with respect?" Little Double I, when did I say I was shutting the show down? I didn't say I was shutting the show down after that guy. That was something that you assumed. Secondly, listen, sometimes different guests are going to have longer conversations. It just is what it is. Probably not what you into doesn't mean that you're the only person watching. Third of all, this is actually a courtesy show. I don't do shows on Tuesdays. Sometimes I might do a pop-up show here and there, but I did a scheduled show tonight because I wasn't here yesterday and I won't be with you guys on Valentine's Day. Zach Wood would be doing a Valentine's Day show. So respectfully so, L double I, be grateful for the fact that we have a show on a Tuesday night. I didn't even have to do tonight's show. I could have just let Zach do Monday and yesterday and tomorrow, but I wanted to be with you guys, because I won't see y'all again until Friday. So I decided to make time to be with y'all today because I'll be with my Valentine tomorrow. So I won't be able to do the show tomorrow. So I will say this. I love that y'all love the show. I do. I do. So it's all good. I love that y'all want to go longer because y'all are here and you like it. So that is a blessing. And I don't take that for granted. I truly do not. But I am a human being too, child. So sometimes when I end the show early, or if the show is ended early, it's because I'm just exhausted. I will be with you guys as long as I can be. And actually tonight I'm trying to do a 2-hour show. I wasn't trying to end early. In my mind, I was like, I'm going to try to give you two a good 2-hour show if I can. Now, also, don't forget, I already did an hour on Facebook and I already did an hour on Instagram. So that means I'll be doing 4 hours. So just understand, okay? All right, let's keep going. Poison, you got to show me your room, honey. Show me your room, Poison. Show me the room. Stand up, Poison. Stand up, too. Okay, she's standing up. You ready?
I am.
Do you have on clothes?
I do.
I was like, I thought I saw a thong when you were standing
no,
up.
girl,
Oh, no.
I got clothes on.
Oh, we did a Kendra Cam early. You petite.
It's blending in with my skin, but I got clothes on.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. What's your name, honey?
Poison.
You want me to call you Poison?
No, you can call me Diamond. That's usually
I'm about to say, because if you're looking for a man, I don't know if Poison is what you want to think of.
No, that's what I said. You can call me Diamond. It's okay.
Okay, Diamond, where you live, honey? Where you call me from?
I'm in Charlotte.
Charlotte, how old are you?
38.
38. What you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
A nurse. Do you have any children?
I do. See, this where y'all gonna kick me down at, but it's okay because I'm ready. I've been watching the show for some years now. I have 7 lovely children.
Okay, she has 7 kids. You gave birth to all 7?
I did.
Okay, how old are your 7 kids?
So I have look, I done repositioned my camera. I'm all off now. I have my son will be 19 on Saturday.
Okay, Diamond, real quick, just give me their current ages, honey.
Oh, so 18, 13, 12, 9, 5, 4, 2.
All by the same man?
No, I have one. My oldest is with how you doing? My first girlfriend, and then I was married to my oldest kid's father, and then I have my youngest kid's dad.
So it's 3 people, but you said one was a woman?
I had my oldest with my oldest kid, my oldest son's mother. Yes.
So was that a surrogate situation? How did that work? Who was
No,
supporting them?
no. We did the real thing.
Well,
We did it.
In order for a baby to be created, it takes a man and a woman. So where did you get the sperm from?
So there was a guy that we had after we were together. We had the baby. We stayed together for probably like maybe 2 or 3 years after that, after our son was born.
So with the woman, who carried the child?
I did.
So did you have sex with the man that you got married, pregnant by? Okay, so you had sex with him to get pregnant, but he signed off his paperwork to be the father.
Yes.
Is that true, or are you just agreeing with me?
No. He has never seen. I think he saw my son once, but that was early on. But he went on about his way. My son has never met him ever. Not that that's a good thing, to be honest. Now that I'm older, I think that that's probably something that I would be open to now. But my son's mother is still his mother. She's still in his life. She still takes care of him. She's still my best friend.
Okay. And how many kids did you have by your ex-husband?
We have 2.
So you have 2. So you have 1 with the woman.
I have 1 with the woman. Yes.
You have 2 by your ex-husband.
I have 2 by my ex-husband, my 2 oldest ones.
And then the last 4 are by who?
Oh, I skipped one. So yes, I had my middle daughter. She's the only one with a separate dad.
So basically you have kids by 4 people, not 3 people.
So 4. 1, 2. So 4.
Mm-hmm. So 4 people. I'm gonna say people because 1 was a surrogate situation
with the woman.
And the other were 3 men. So the 9-year-old has her own father.
She has her own father, and then the babies have their own father.
So the 5, 4, and 2-year-old.
Yes.
Why are you not with that man, the one you had the last 3 kids with?
Well, when we were together, I think it was just like a lot of, after a while, not initially, but after a while, it was just a lot of bickering, arguing. There was a big age difference where I was done having children. I met him, he had none. And so my plan was
having
never
children, you had 3 kids by him.
No. When I met him, he had none. So when I met him,
I know, but you said that you were done having children, but yet you proceeded to have 3 by him.
Yes, so that's where I'm getting to. So I was done having children, but when I met him, I had no intention on having any children. We were like casually dating. Then we started liking each other, and then we tried to, do the whole family thing. But I think it was just the age gap that originally made me not want to pursue the relationship. Ultimately, that ended up being the downfall.
How much older was he?
So we were 7 years apart.
7 years apart. So, and you guys were never married, correct?
No, we were never married.
You're a nurse, you said, correct?
I'm a nurse. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we got Diamond Charlotte, 38. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
A Libra. So we got Diamond Charlotte, 38 Libra, a nurse, mom to 7 kids, by 4 people, 3 men, and then she had a surrogate situation with her ex-girlfriend, correct?
Yes, which is my best friend.
Is her best friend. Now, so are you bisexual, Diamond?
Oh, my charger did something weird. So like I tell everyone, I would be a liar to say I'm not. I started with women, I ended with women, but I had my children with the men that I was with. So technically, I would never say that I was 100% lesbian. That would be confusing and a lie.
So, okay. So are you tonight looking for a man or a woman?
I'm looking for a woman. That's my preference.
Okay. So now you want a woman tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of woman are you looking for?
So I like nice girls, soft girls, feminine girls, women that know that they're women. I don't like butch and dominant and, just like the ones that say that don't identify with being like the full woman. I like women when I look at you, I say, you're beautiful. And they say, thank you. Not the ones that say, I say you're beautiful. And they be like, don't call me that, call me handsome. I like women that know that they're women. That makes
Okay.
sense.
What are your deal breakers?
Um, so I'm gonna go with what everyone else is saying. I don't like a liar. I don't like a liar. I don't like a cheater. I don't like a person that's not confident. You have to be confident. Um, you have to be able to walk into a room and look nice, dress nice, speak well, be intelligent, have some type of accolade about you or with you, and just be realistic with who you are in the space that you're in.
Okay. Should she look a certain way?
Um, Pretty.
Let me just ask you, if a man is interested, should he not even shoot a shot at you?
I knew this was gonna come. I said that. I said they're gonna ask me this question. So I've been with women my whole life. Since before I even dated women, I was looking at women at 4 years old. Um, but to be honest, at this big age of that I am in, I'm not finding myself running across the woman. So a guy would have to be like grand to sweep me off my feet at this point. I think I've come from a place to where I've been with women so long and intermittently been with men that I feel like I know, I'm not gonna say I know, but I feel like I need to go with what I know I've been wanting since I was a kid, which is a woman. However, I'm not finding the luck. So sometimes I say, well, maybe this ain't what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. I don't want anything else, but I'm not finding anything in this area. I get a lot of men that want to talk to me, and a lot of times I won't give them a chance. So if I think that you would have to be grand and check a whole lot of boxes in order for me to be like, yes, this is what I'm gonna do.
Let me ask you this. So your youngest children, they're 5, 4, and 2, all by
Mhm,
the same man. When you were dealing
mhm.
with him, did you not deal with women?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
So okay, you did. So your youngest child is 2. So that means you just started dealing with women 2 years ago again, correct?
Well, no, we broke up when I was pregnant with her. So we had broken up when I was pregnant, and in between the amount of time that my 5 year old and the 2 year old, we had broken up quite a few times because of infidelity, not by me, but so we had been broken up, but I still was trying to just figure out my world and my life at that point. I was a lot younger then, but during that time I wasn't with women, but I've always had the attraction to the woman. I never looked at like, oh, I'm gonna go be with this man. I always said, oh, if I get with somebody else, it's gonna be that girl.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I think I'm following along. Some cousins are confused. I'm a little
I wish I
confused
could see the
too.
comments, but I can't see anything.
Girl, you don't want to see these comments. Let's keep going.
I
You don't
can't
want
see
to see
nothing.
them.
I'm sorry.
Does the woman have to make a certain amount of money?
Yes. So I'm gonna say at least 90,000 a year.
It's not okay. Would you date a woman that has 7 kids?
I would.
You would. Okay.
I would. Look, as ironic as it is, I have never dated a single person with children, but I love kids so much. I didn't have my kids because I was out here picking and raising my hand saying, "Oh, you want a kid? You want a kid? You want a kid?" No. When doctors tell a woman that they got a choice, I was kind of like faced with that, and I was like, I come from a family, a huge family, and my mother got 5 kids, and my family is huge. So when I got faced with the choice, I had to make a decision.
Let me
So
say
I
this,
love children.
and I understand that a lot, right? I definitely understand. I think the choice you're saying is, when you have your pregnancy, either you have an abortion or you have your child, right? And
No,
no,
even what?
no.
No, go. Let's go a little further than that. No, it was more of we about to take your whole. uterus, cervical area, reproductive system, and you will not at 18 years old. At 18. And if you choose this to save your life, you will never have another. You won't have another kid. And at that time, I was pregnant with my to be 19-year-old next weekend.
Okay. Oh, so they're saying when you had a medical condition when you were pregnant with your first child,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
you decided to keep your uterus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
decided
that's why
to
you're.
I decided to
So
not I had
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I had to, and not trying to put all my business out there because this was 19 years ago,
Well,
but
listen, I'm gonna pause you because I want you to understand this is a very big platform. So if you don't want to share something, don't share it because no videos come down, and this is a major platform.
yeah. Well, no, not to not share it as in it's a secret because it's not. Because to be honest, I have doctors, medical professionals, everybody like trying to put me in journalistic medical reviews and medical journals because they're like, oh my goodness, you are a walking miracle. So I would never withhold that information because I have a lot of people trying to talk to me about my individual condition because it's so rare, but it happens to women. But in a nutshell, I would have either had to choose a bone marrow transplant at 18, where I would have had to lose everything in me and possibly not even live past 3 months. Or, in my eyes, I chose my son. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. It's no good for me. I want to have my son, and I want my son to have siblings. And so I'll pass. I'll ride it out till the wheels fall off. And here we are. My son will be 19 next weekend, and they gave me 90 days.
Okay.
And so
I think I'm not.
I'm just happy to have that. So that I was pushing him. I was pushing him out. I'm like, yeah, if you're gonna take them from me, I'm gonna give you as many as I can give until I can't. But that was
Okay, so that's what I was trying to get to. So when this,
yeah.
and I'm happy you're alive and well. So let me say that first. But are you saying you had so many children because it was predicted that you wouldn't?
It was predicted that I wouldn't. So I really wanted to have a big family my whole life. I've always wanted to have children. I love kids. Like I said, I come from a huge family. My mother had 5. My father had 3 children. Well, one outside my mother, but like I wanted that world. I was a little girl dreaming to be the little girl raising the kids. I was the cousin that was babysitting all the little kids. I loved it. It was what I wanted. So when I was 18 and you trying to take that from me, it was no good for me, you know?
Okay.
So to say that, I say this. A lot of y'all people shouldn't be judging people for having these kids because 1, kids are blessings, okay? But 2, like I said, I am career oriented and established. If you can raise and manage your children, have as many as you want. Who cares? What's the problem?
Who cares? What's the problem? Okay, I gotta. Let me read this to you.
Okay, go ahead.
Rome the Beast sent $5 to say she has a lot of wants and demands for someone with 7 kids.
I do. Let me tell you
You guys,
why.
go
Let
ahead.
me tell you
Go ahead.
why.
Tell Rome why you have a lot of demands for someone with 7 kids.
Kendra, happily, don't even worry about it. You don't need, just sit over there and be pretty like you are right now. Let me talk to Rome. Let's compare me and Rome. And I don't know Rome, but let's just start from the beginning. I graduated at 17 and I was always the smart kid. I joined the military when I was 17 years old. I am a retired Navy veteran, okay? I am also a nurse. I have 7 children. I live in an 8-bedroom house. And 8, when I said 8, I meant 8. I live in an 8-bedroom house with 3 stories. I have a basement. I have a 3-car garage. Okay. I have a 2022 Suburban that I bought in 2022 of January that I had to pre-order because guess why? They weren't in stock. Okay. So if you had to match yourself to me, you might be grand and we might be a match, Rome. However, don't ever look at a woman and say just because she got 7 kids, that means it's a flaw. Kids are a blessing. I don't care if a person has 15 children. Are you able to take care of them? I'm not on welfare. I don't look for nobody. I can walk around my whole house, ask TikTok, because we do this often on TikTok. Okay, Poisonous, Sean Diamond Simone on TikTok. We do this often. they've seen my whole entire house. And when I say I got 8 bedrooms, I really do. And I own my house. Okay. My house I bought for $600,000. And guess how much it's worth now? 1.5 million, because I just had it appraised. So, Rome, you want to tell your story? You care to give a little bit of feedback? So please tell me how would my kids have fathers? That's the thing. My kids, there's both of them, they're getting their children this weekend when we go home, as they always do. And they pay child support, believe it or not. So that adds to the little bit of income that I might have, because I'm a woman of 7 children that must be on welfare and doing bad. Rome.
Ooh, chat. Ooh,
So
chat.
what else?
Okay, Diamond. I'm trying to think where
And
we
no,
at with
and I am a little spicy, but again, I'm a nurse. Oh, my bad, I left one out. I am the director of nursing. Google it. So I am the head of the clinical nursing department at my job. So my 7 children has nothing to do with anything. I can push out 3 more, and guess what? I'll still be the good woman that I am.
Don't play with Diamond, child. She's ready for you, Rome. Let me ask you this. Okay. So I'm trying to think where we were at last. When was your last relationship? Did I ask you that question?
No, you didn't ask that. So my last relationship was 2022 October. We broke up, me and a girl that I had been friends with for 15 years, but we had gotten into a relationship. We broke up, and we tried to rekindle a few months ago, but that lasted for like 2 months. So 2022 October.
Okay, I think I skipped it. Look, I got a little lost. Did I ask you if the girl had to look a certain way?
No, you asked me that. I said a woman's woman, pretty much the girl that looks like the girl.
Okay. Did I ask you? I don't think I asked you this one. Does she have to make a certain amount of money?
You asked me that. I said at least 90,000 plus.
We did. We did the Kendra Cam too?
I stood up, but I don't know if it was.
Okay, I think that's where we're at. It's time for the Kendra Cam.
Oh, goodness. Let me pull because before it was, you got clothes on. So I'm going to move my chair.
Okay.
So, yes.
I mean, you're in great shape. And this was actually a question, too. You're in amazing shape. DeHonda07 sent $5 and said, Kendra, ask her how she got that body snatched after 7 kids. Because I got 1 kid, and I look like Mrs. Clump with a big book. So she wants, this is actually a woman, she wants to know, how did you get your body snatched after 7 kids?
If you go look on my page and go look at my mother and my family, my mom looks like my sister. She has 5 kids, no stretch marks. I don't have stretch marks. I probably can't do all that. So my mom.
Let me just ask this question directly, because I think that's what they want me to ask you. Have you ever had surgery after having your children?
So I had a tummy tuck. However, when I got my tummy tuck, my doctor told me when I was in there, and this is on camera, why are you here? You don't have enough fat. And if you look on my pictures, you'll see I've been skinny my whole life. But I still chose to get it because I thought it would eliminate this little pudge I got. My shirt all lopsided now. I thought it would eliminate this little pudge I got, but it didn't. So, and the doctor told me not, and I still got the pudge. But if you go look all the way back, I'm still small. I've been small for a very long time.
Okay. So, now, when was your last relationship?
You asked me that. That was October 2022.
Okay. Lord of Leon asked me to ask you this question. He said $5. Would you want your kids to be with someone that had 7 kids by 4 different people?
I wouldn't care because I love my children regardless of what, and I think that we should spread that amongst the population. It shouldn't matter what your children chooses to do if they're in a position to where they can handle it. So if my son being 19 chose to date a woman with 7 kids, I'll be like, baby, bring the babies over here. Let me come feed them. Let me get what we party over here. We all about to have a good. And if y'all watch my TikToks, y'all see I got all the neighborhood kids at my house. But I just love kids, to be honest. The number of kids that you have, it shouldn't determine one, who you are as a person, or your financial stability, or even how behaved your children are. My older kids are older, so they're well behaved. My little babies, they still are well behaved, but they're children, so who cares? Yes, I'll have my kids date a person with. To be honest, I would prefer that. I've never dated
You'll
a
be
person.
okay. Hold on, I want to get this clear. You prefer one of your children to be with a woman that had 7 kids by 4 different women?
I wouldn't put a number on how many, but I would prefer my children to date a person with kids, because I wouldn't care the number, to start there. But because I feel like when you date a person with children, you learn a lot when you have children, but you learn a lot about how to grow up. We all know the old saying, when you're younger, when you learn, you know how to grow up, or you learn how to grow up when you have kids. A lot of times, not saying you won't if you never do, but sometimes, even being 17, when you have that kid, it forces you to grow up. So if my child decided they want to date a person with a kid, or however many, I feel like kudos to you, because one, that tells me I taught you how to love a person for them, and not for who they are, what they had, or the decisions that they chose to make. The kids are there. Love them. They're, all they need is love. That's it. What person, what human being in their right mind would have an issue with a child that didn't ask to be here because of a
Okay,
decision
well, a
that
couple
the mom
girl,
made?
they got questions for you, but I want to say one
Honey,
thing.
listen,
I
ask
think
all you want.
I think one of the things that when it comes to people who have a lot of kids is the financial part. Now, in your case, you're actually looking for a woman, right? So, would you expect? And you have, I mean, you have 7 kids, but you have a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and 2-year-old. So you have young children. Then you have a 9, a 12, and a 13, and then an 18. So, a person. Well, let me before I say this, let me ask you this: what type of relationship are you looking for? Do you want to be in a committed relationship with you and a woman? Should she move in with you? Like, what kind of relationship dynamic are you looking for?
So I feel like I am well established right now, but if I met a person that I wanted to be fully committed to, if she didn't want to move here or live here in my house because maybe she feels like it's mine, I would absolutely be willing to sell my house and then we move into something different. I am looking to build, I'm looking to grow with the person, and I'm looking to just be happy.
Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say the number amount of children at times is could be concerning because you think of the finances. Can you take care of that amount of kids that are not yours? And then also, can you be in a house with that amount of kids that are not yours? There's things that will probably never irritate you because they're your children, right? So your tolerance for a certain behavior would be wider than a person who's not their biological parent. So I think that's the tricky part at times when it comes to acceptance of children. Also, again, men at times is like, I have to financially be responsible and take care of these kids. But that's not your request. You're not looking for a man.
And that's what I was going to say, Kendra. That's the issue, because dealing with women, I've never met a woman that, well, to be honest, I ain't ever met a man, to be honest, to be quite honest, because they see who I am as a woman. And again, how can you argue with the person as a man when you live in a 1-bedroom apartment and this girl over here got everything more than you? What is the real argument, for real? So I've never dated anybody that ever looked at me and said, why would I? Because I no, they look at me and they say, dang, this girl got her stuff together. Yes, and if they do meet my children are well behaved. I don't got little rugrats running around here just doing whatever it is they want to do. So if they meet my kids, it's more like oh my goodness, these kids are good, they're well mannered, they're sweet, they're nice, you don't feel like, matter of fact, I got 7 kids, where they at? You see anybody knocking on the door? Who was the guy earlier on Instagram? We couldn't even get the kid to sit down, which I love because it was a cute kid. However, I have 7 of them. Where they at? Guess where they at? In bed, sleep. Because again, there is nothing wrong with having 7 children. It's how you raise your children. It's what's wrong with it. Or if you're not financially established is what's wrong with it. And by me, I chose my children because I wanted every last one of them. I'm not naming my kids because it was a mistake. I did that because I wanted to. So if a person wanted to be in my world, they would come in and look at the woman and see what the woman has and look at what the woman has in her head, the education that the woman has, and just her as a person and decide. And if you don't want to deal with it, guess what? Thank you. Because you helped me filter you out. You helped me filter you out of my world. I don't need that person in my world. That just means we're incompatible. And that's okay. There's nothing
Okay,
wrong
let me
with
jump in with this. Because you said you like the paid questions and they coming in, girl. So
Yes.
Mr. Ion sent $10 and says this. You couldn't remember how many baby daddies you had. You may love kids, but you brought seven into a confusing situation because you are confused about what you want. You haven't come across like you have it together.
Mhm. So let me answer that. If you can recall me saying, I was waiting in the comments on Instagram. I was waiting on Instagram. I was waiting on YouTube. So if I skip the number, it ain't had nothing to do with I'm confused. And if I'm confused, it's because I've been waiting for a good little minute. So I've been sitting over here relaxing.
Okay. Now, cousins are going to your page, and Talisa, she said you still have your ex on your IG still.
Me and my ex are really good friends. I already said that.
Well, you're looking for someone new. You don't think that would turn somebody off?
To be honest, um I feel like I said, for me it's about filtering out. And if I tell somebody that my ex is my best friend and I haven't and I me and my ex met 15 years ago, we ain't had no dealings. If I say that, I'm honest, I'm loyal. It's the truth. If you don't want to deal with an ex that I don't even and she don't even, that's on you. I could delete the picture, but if you want to be as minute as to judge me off of one picture on my page or whatever, however, then that's on you. I do your thing.
Okay.
But if you
And then,
talk to the person, they'll be like, we don't do that.
okay. Now this was the room that had that question to you earlier. Dessert Ease said, "My name is Dessert Ease. No, Dessert Ease is my name. Rome, do you care to come up and talk about yourself?" And they sent $50. So Rome, if you're still watching, they had the question for Diamond earlier. Someone spent $50 for you to come up and respond in your place. Let's keep going though.
Come
In the
on,
meantime.
Rome.
Diamond,
Come
when was the last
on,
time you
Rome.
was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
Um, So I'm gonna answer just because I'm all about transparency. I hate a liar, and I hate a liar by not including, things that you should when you're trying to date. So I had this one friend, as some women understand. You got a little femme friend. Y'all go out, y'all go to the club, drink, whatever, go back to the house, y'all, whatever, and go home. I had that friend. So, if I had to put a time on that, I would say, probably we're in 2024, maybe November 2020, 2023. Maybe that was when me and her hooked up.
Okay, it was a girl. When was the last time you was with a man, if you don't mind sharing?
So I was with my kid's father.
That was the last time?
Yeah, and we broke up 3 years ago.
Okay. So last time you slept with a man was 3 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. What are three flaws you have to work on?
I've heard, so I've been told, I have a smart mouth, and I don't have patience. So I think I could be a little more patient. I'm the kind of girl that just be like, oh my goodness, I don't feel like it. I might hang up on you. I really need to work on that because it's a problem. And the last one, some people might say I am not as emotionally, I don't want to say available. I'm emotionally available. Um, say we're sitting in a chair watching a movie. Their minds say, let's hold hands. My mind say, oh, this movie good. And I'm watching it. And so I get a lot of kickback that my mind don't just say, we're walking, let's hold hands. Oh my goodness, it's been an hour. We haven't kissed yet. I feel like that's normal. They feel like I'm not doing it. So, I guess I should work on that.
Okay.
Being a little more emotional and intimate with the person that I'm with.
Okay. And why would a woman be lucky to be with you, Diamond?
Because, in all seriousness, I am really nice. I'm sweet. I'm loving. I'm very understanding. If anybody came in contact with anybody that knows me in real life, they will tell you this girl got to be the nicest, sweetest, most loyal woman out there. Ain't no person in this world could ever tell you that I cheated on them. I'm not a liar. Like I said, I love children. I don't care how many kids you got. I feel like my heart, I'm a nurse. So I have that nurturing part of me where oh, that was a deal breaker. I meant to say that. Rewind. I fall in love with potential and I need to stop. But again, so I am so like loving and caring that I give people the benefit of the doubt, and maybe I shouldn't all the time, but at this big age, and since I've been single since 2022, I believe that was, I just learned that stop falling in love with potential. Just really go for what it is that you want and just do that, and then there won't be so many errors and mistakes along the way.
And what's the age range you would date? You're 38.
I would say 30. I don't really like younger, but 36 to 42.
36 to 42. And does the woman have to be in Charlotte?
No, but be close enough to travel, and if you're far, be ready to fly me to where you are. I'll fly. But I feel like the end goal is to be in the same location. I can never do long distance.
Okay. Now we're finally at the last part. How can we reach out to you, Diamond? This is Diamond Charlotte, 38, a Libra, a nurse. She has 7 children by 4 people. I say 4 people because they're all by 4 men, obviously, but one was a surrogate situation. So it's really 3 men and a woman she has children with. Make at least 90K and be between the ages of 36 to 42. She's open to having more kids, you said, correct?
Oh no, I didn't say that. You ain't even asked me that.
You said that you can have 3 more kids.
No. I said a person that I'm dating. I'm saying in general, if I was I was saying in general, if I wanted to have 3 more kids, I would, because I can. Do I want to have more children? Absolutely not.
Okay.
But if I wanted to, because I wanted to, I would.
Okay. And women are the preference. Women are the preference. If you're a man, you have to be sensational. How could the woman reach out to you?
So my Instagram is Poisonous Name here. I'm also on TikTok. It's Diamond, or the little @ is Shine Diamond Simone. Shine CHYNE Diamond Simone.
So we focus on Instagram or Facebook. So which one do you want to use?
Oh,
honey?
sorry. Okay, so Facebook is also Shine Diamond Simone.
Okay. And right here is your Instagram name. Poison is the name.
This is my Instagram. Yes, Poison is the name.
Okay. Well, there you have it, honey. Well, you keep me posted. You know you're gonna be a highlight, so just get ready.
I'm ready. And I'm gonna come
All right,
back, Kendra, because I can't wait to tell you how it worked out.
Yeah, let me know how it worked out. I would like to hear an update from you.
Okay. Good night.
Bye, baby. Good night, honey. Let's see. Let's see. Dawson, you have to stand up and show me your room, Dawson. Show me your room. Stand back, Dawson. Stand backwards. I would like to get a guy. Okay. All right, Dawson, you ready? Turn your volume on.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello? How's it going? Where are you calling me from, Dawson?
Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, New York. Dawson, and how old are you?
25.
25. What do you do for a living, love?
I'm an entrepreneur. I do music.
What kind of music, honey?
Rock music.
Rock. So you make music?
Yeah, I'm more of an influencer though.
Explain to me, honey.
So I go down to the music studio, I give them my drums and my records, and I just help promote bands.
Okay, okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Libra.
Now, am I saying it correctly, Dawson?
Yep.
Okay, do you have any children?
Nope.
No kids. All right, let's get into it. We got Dawson, Buffalo, New York. I once lived in Buffalo, New York. Actually, my first full-time radio job was with WBLK. Are you familiar?
No. I like 96.9.
Child. What in the world? Hello? I have
Hi.
to. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can hear you. Looks like the internet cut out.
Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, there's a child missing, and I need to put "Do Not Disturb" on my phone. But I got another Amber Alert. It happened earlier tonight, and the Amber Alerts are knocking me off the show. So
Oh,
I
child.
apologize. We got to find that baby. Who's ever missing, find the baby, child. All right, back to you, Dawson, Buffalo, New York, 20. Oh yeah, Dawson, Buffalo, New York, 25 Libra. No kids, entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. You said you have no children. Have you been living in Buffalo, New York all your life?
Yes.
You never heard? Okay, so my first job in radio ever was with WBLK 93.7. You never heard of that station?
No.
And you live in Buffalo, New York?
I got the Spotify.
Oh, maybe times have changed. Yeah, when I was doing radio back then, there wasn't Spotify. I don't even think iTunes was out when I did radio. Oh, I'm old, child. Oh, goodness gracious, I'm old. All right, well, let's keep going. Dawson, what kind of woman are you looking for?
I'm looking for a woman who is I just wrote it down. Charming and affectionate and enthusiastic.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers are smoking in the car and in the living room. The smoking needs its own room. That's pretty much it.
Have your own room for smoking. Okay.
Yeah.
Should she look a certain way?
No. I dated all different kinds of girls before. Chocolate girls, vanilla girls. I just love women.
So you have no ethnicity preference? Do you have a race preference?
Nope.
So you date all races?
Yep.
Have you ever dated a black girl?
2.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
you
we
didn't know
used
the
to
race.
watch the Cleveland show. And the other girl I took over and I cooked her a steak dinner.
Wait. You said you used to watch the Cleveland show? You took her to watch the Cleveland show?
Yeah, no, she wanted to watch the Cleveland show, so I like Family Guy and the Cleveland show. It was really romantic.
I'm not familiar with the Cleveland show. Is it a black show?
Yeah, it's like Family Guy.
Okay. And the other girl, you said you did what with her?
I invited her to dinner for my house. We had red wine and cooked her a steak dinner.
You cooked her a steak dinner.
Yeah, and she helped with the stir fry.
And she helped with stir fry. Okay.
We
And those were
listened
the
to
two black
Seal.
women you dated, huh?
We listened to Seal and some soul music.
Oh, we're getting more into this one. So what happened with that black girl? Why'd y'all break up?
I don't know. I was just she ghosted me. So after that, I
After you
just had
cooked
to
her a
move
steak
on.
dinner? After you cooked her a
Yeah,
steak dinner, y'all listened to Seal and some soul music, she ghosted you?
I'm a romantic type. I got my rose ready for Valentine's Day. I bet you're all ready for Valentine's Day, aren't you?
I am. I am. Oh, okay. Well, let's continue on. Dawson. Dawson, as we know, he's an equal opportunity dater. He'll date women of all races. Did you listen to soul music with the Caucasian women you were dating?
It was in the mix.
In the mix. Okay. More like Taylor Swift.
Oh, I don't mind her. I don't mind her.
Okay. I like Taylor. Okay, back to you. Does the woman have to make a certain amount of money?
Nope. She has
No.
to be. She has to understand finances, though. If she knows
But
what compound interest is, she is in my heart.
if she knows what compound interest is.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there an age range you want to date? You're 25.
20 to 30.
20 to 30. Okay. Let's do the Kendrick Cam, Dawson. That's when you stand up.
All right. I got my computer chair behind me. I'll do the best I can here.
So you're an Eagles fan, not a Buffalo Bills fan.
Eagles all the way. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly Eagles fly. Okay, you live in Buffalo though. You don't care about those Bills. All right, we see you, Dawson. So you don't like the Buffalo Bills?
I used to. I grew up with them in the family, and they were great. But the way I seen the Eagles play, and this was about 10 years ago, so I'm not on the bandwagon. I love them.
Left your own city. Okay, got you. We got you, Dawson. All right, Dawson. When was your last relationship?
Last April.
Last April. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask when's the last time you was with the woman. You don't
That
have
was
to
about a
answer.
year ago.
A year ago. Are you waiting for another relationship?
I'm waiting for whoever.
Waiting for
She's the right
whoever?
type. If
The
she's the
right
right
type.
type, then meets my qualifications.
She meet your what?
If she meets
Qualifications.
my qualities.
Qualities. I thought you said Caucasians. I was confused, but you said qualifications. Gotcha. All right. What are 3 flaws you have to work on, Dawson?
One is jealousy. Sometimes I get jealous pretty quick, so I just gotta reel it in. And then maybe the second one is I kind of overreact to things. And then maybe the third one is probably indecision. It takes me a while to make decisions.
Okay. And why would women be lucky to be with you?
She'd be lucky to be with me because I am smooth and I have a good imagination. I'm adventurous. I like to see the beauty in everyday things and just someone to share the beauty in the scenery with. Go for some nice walks and just be romantic and intimate.
Explain this smooth. You told me you smooth. In what ways are you smooth, Dawson?
Well, I'm smooth because I'm creative with my words and with my actions, and I'm spontaneous, and I deserve a beautiful woman.
Okay, you deserve a beautiful woman. Okay, so just give me an idea because you're so smooth. You keep showing me this rose. What would be the ideal first date for you and a young lady, Dawson?
The ideal first date would be we go to the trip over to Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada, and then there's the floral show house there. So we go there, check it out, and see all the different carnations and poinsettias. We take a double deck bus tour up to Clifton Hill, and then we go down to the casino and have a room at the casino for the night, and go back down and go for a nice walk down the Buffalo Niagara Falls, New York Parkway.
You're gonna get a room on this on the first date?
Well, I gotta wait for the third probably for that one.
Okay, the third date. That's the third date. That's a big date. You are romantic.
Shout
So on
out
the
to my
third
Buffalo
date,
ladies.
gotta say it again.
Shout out to my Buffalo ladies and my Niagara Falls, New York girls.
Okay. You paying for that? You paying for that whole trip, that whole day?
We'll probably, Yeah, for the most part. I got to treat on the first date.
Okay. Now on the third, since the third date, y'all getting a room, so you plan on being intimate on the third date?
Well, if we both have chemistry, then I'll definitely consider that.
But y'all can sleep in a room and no hanky panky could go down.
Well, yeah, by the time we get to the third, I think it's about time.
Third
I
date, you
gotta
gotta
get
have sex on the third
I
date, Dawson?
I gotta get to know her first.
I know, but I think the third. So the third date, would that be the same week or that's spaced out? When does the third
We'll
date
space
happen?
out a little bit.
Okay, so how long when the third date comes up? Is that within the first month?
Um, it all depends. I can't give details.
But whatever it is, the third date, by the third date, she should be open minded to opening her legs potentially.
Oh, why not?
Okay,
You
Dawson.
crack me up.
You crack me up. I think you crack me up, Dawson. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it is right now. All right, Dawson, Buffalo, New York, 25. Do you prefer the woman be the Buffalo?
Nearby Cleveland, got to be an hour at least.
Okay. He's 25. He's a Libra. He has no kids. Would you date a woman with kids?
I would consider that. I would have to case by case basis. I'm open to learning.
Okay. Um, he'll date 20 to 30. And do you want your own children?
Yeah, I'd like to have at least two children, at least one boy and one girl.
Okay, one boy and one girl. All right, how can this woman reach out to you? We break it down first. Dawson, Buffalo, New York, 25, Libra, no kids, entrepreneur, works with rock music. He's an influencer. How can the woman reach out to you
Instagram, IG,
and give it to the
Dawson
people?
Walters,
Okay, give the people your IG.
DWALT 7887.
Spell again for the people.
So it's DWALT DWALT 7887.
7887. All right, we got a $5. Ria Alize, I think she said. Ria Alize said, Dawson, you are beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone change you. And please be careful because this is one of the most miserable audiences ever. Cousin, she said, y'all are some miserable people. So, Dawson, she said to you, you're beautiful inside and out. Don't change for nobody.
Oh, thanks, cousin. You too.
He said, thank cousin, you too. You do have a beautiful spirit about you.
You too,
Okay, you
Kendra. I
do.
really hope you enjoyed that Super Bowl.
I had a wonderful time at the Super Bowl, actually. Did you watch it? It was such an intense game.
I was under the weather. I'm still recovering, and I'm going to watch all the highlights.
Yes, it was a great game. It was very intense. It went into overtime. And so I had a wonderful time. I got some more paid. Eddie Long said, don't move to Buffalo. I once lived in Buffalo. Would you ever move out of Buffalo, Dawson?
Um, it depends. If I like the area. I like traveling. I've been to Alaska. I've been to Florida just on vacation,
Okay.
and I think I like upstate New York. I think I like it there.
Okay. Well, Dawson, I enjoyed you. So you keep me posted on how it goes. I believe women are going to be in your DMs. They like that third date that you put out there.
Thanks for having me on, and I wish everybody luck on Valentine's Day.
Show the rose again. Show the rose again.
Oh, now you want to see the rose. All right, there we go.
See, ladies, y'all want the rose, but this one, Dawson got a different rose.
Just that one.
Just that one. Okay. Well, we'll see how. Dawson, where you going? What's happening?
I got that one too.
Oh, you got another flower. You ready? Lean back with it. Leans back with it. All right, Dawson.
Thanks for having
You
me on.
like you said, you smooth. Bye, Dawson. Bye. Okay. He was. I like Dawson. He was confident. Um, he was smooth, as he said. So if you wanted me to reach out to Dawson, all right, you guys, we're gonna end there. Sorry if I didn't get to you tonight. I want to say this. I know you guys pay for super chats. I saw someone pay for a promotion. Don't waste your money. I will not read a paid promotion. I talked about this before. I don't do advertisements because people actually reach out to me all the time about buying advertisements and ways of promoting on the show. And I declined the money because I don't want this to become an infomercial show. I like the authenticity of getting as much people on as possible. So that's why, if y'all always notice, I shut people down when they try to promote because I actually decline money for people who are trying to pay me to promote. So that's the backstory to that. So for just so you know, don't send me money to get a shout out because I won't read your business. But Eddie Long is sending money all night. He sent this and said, any ladies want to go shopping, talk is cheap. What are you talking about, Elon? So you want to take the woman shopping? I don't know. Okay, I think he wants to take somebody shopping. Um, um, Eddie Long, you've been spending money all night to say stuff. So Eddie Long wants somebody to reach out to him. Little double I said, we have plenty of black folks that come up here that have a good spirit. Okay. Okay, I didn't think that we said there weren't. I don't know. We gotta go. Zach Book got you guys for Valentine's Day. He will be your Valentine for my single ladies who don't have anybody. Zach Book will be your Valentine tomorrow night. And I will see you guys on Friday. Y'all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I wish y'all nothing but love. I truly do. And that is it. Bye. Good night, everybody.